What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, May 31st. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 12-game slate tonight. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like a couple of studs here tonight. I like Eric Lauer, and he's pitching against a low-salary batting team, the Chicago Cubs. And Eric Lauer only giving up a .632 OPS versus righties. He's facing 7 righties here tonight, and the Cubs have only hit 5 of his last 26 pitches. That's a 192 batting average. He's 10,600 FanDuel salary, 700 less on DraftKings, averaging 40 fantasy points per game on the season, has an ERA of 2.31, record is 5-1, pitching an average of 91 pitches per game. So I like Eric Lauer here versus the Chicago Cubs. Now the other stud that I like is Kevin Gausman, and he's pitching against the low salary batting team, the Chicago White Sox. Kevin Gausman giving up a .643 OPS versus righties. He's facing 5 righties, and the White Sox have only hit 8 of his last 33 pitches. That's a 242 batting average. He's 10,200 FanDuel salary. He's 500 less on DraftKings, averaging 41 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 2.25, record is 4-3, pitching an average of 92 pitches per game. And Vegas thinks this is going to be a low-scoring game, 7.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Kevin Gausman here versus the Chicago White Sox. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Josh Bell with a 27% batting advantage over Trevor Williams. Josh Bell is batting 13% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .834 OPS versus righties. And Trevor Williams is pitching his worst ball versus switch hitters, 14% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .824 OPS versus switch hitters. Josh Bell is 2 for 6 with a .333 batting average and a 1.429 OPS versus Williams. One of those hits was a double, and the other one was a home run. He's 3,100 FanDuel salary, only 400 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season, and he has a batting average of 299. So I like Josh Bell here versus Trevor Williams. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. Here's a value play. Take a look at Luis Rengifo with a 41% batting advantage over Jordan Montgomery. Luis Rengifo is batting a .673 OPS versus lefties. Jordan Montgomery pitching his worst ball to switch hitters, giving up a .794 OPS versus switch hitters. Now there's no at-bats versus Montgomery yet, But Luis Rengifo is only $2,200 FanDuel salary and only $700 more on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season with a batting average of .293. So I like Luis Rengifo here versus Jordan Montgomery. Okay, who do we have at the third base position? I got a home run hitter for you guys. I like Rafael Devers with a 50% batting advantage over Luis Castillo. Rafael Devers batting 16% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .987 OPS versus righties. Luis Castillo pitching 33% worse to lefties as he does righties, giving up a .838 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Castillo yet, and Rafael Devers is $4,200 FanDuel salary, $1,700 more on DraftKings, averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .340. Now, he scored 0 fantasy points last game, so I think he's due for a big bounce back game here tonight. But the 4 games before the last game, he scored 25, 15, 22, and 25 fantasy points, so he was on a hot streak. He was due for a game that he went over, but now I think he's gonna have a big bounce back game here tonight. He's got a good matchup, so I like Rafael Devers here versus Luis Castillo. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Joey Wendell, and he's batting against a low-salary pitcher, German Marquez. Joey Wendell is batting a .751 OPS versus righties. German Marquez giving up a .747 OPS versus lefties. There's no at-bats versus Marquez yet, and Joey Wendell is $3,000 FanDuel salary. He's $1,800 more on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season, and he has a batting average of .284. So I like Joey Wendell here versus German Marquez. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. So you got Mike Trout, who's in a good spot here versus Jordan Montgomery. He goes without saying. And then you got Aaron Judge, who's in a good spot versus Noah Syndergaard. He's been on fire this season as well. But if you want to save some salary at this position, I like Michael Brantley with a 38% batting advantage over Frankie Montas. Michael Brantley batting 30% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .884 OPS versus righties. Frankie Montas giving up a .646 OPS versus lefties. But I like this pick because Michael Brantley is 9 for 30. That's a .300 batting average and a .900 OPS versus Montas. He's got 2 home runs, 3 doubles, and 4 singles versus Montas. It's a pretty good track record. He's $3,200 FanDuel salary, only $800 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. And Michael Brantley has a batting average of .272. So I like Michael Brantley here versus Frankie Montas. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.